Welcome to Jane Jackson Careers, a podcast that takes your career to the next level. Here's your host, Jane Jackson, author of Amazon Careers bestseller, Navigating Career Crossroads.
Welcome back to my Careers podcast. In this next series of 7 episodes, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to create a job search series within the Jane Jackson Careers podcast. I've had so many listeners ask me about specifics regarding the job search or career transition process that I'm now going to make it really easy for you. So, from episode 65 through to 72, I'm going to discuss each of the essential steps to take control of your career or your job hunt. Each episode will cover one step of the process, and I'll release 2 steps a week for the next 3.5 weeks. Now, I was recently honoured to be interviewed by podcaster and branding specialist Ryan Roten on his Brand New You podcast, and we talked about my book, Navigating Career Crossroads, in great detail. So the next episodes feature our conversation about each step for your benefit. So to kick us off, we'll be talking about the importance of your mindset and how to build your self-confidence. Let's go!
How important is someone's mindset as they're going through or getting ready to go through a career transition?
The mindset is the number one priority, because if you haven't got the right mindset, you won't be able to confidently market yourself, you won't believe in yourself, and you won't really have the capability of being able to overcome any of the challenges that will occur as you're going through a career transition. And so if you're able to assess really what's most important to you, have a high level of confidence, and know that you can develop that resilience and self-reliance so that when the challenges come up, you will be able to overcome it, and it's not the end of the world if something doesn't quite work out, then you'll be able to bounce right back again. And career transition, it's such a roller coaster. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's a big challenge, but it's that ability to be able to pick yourself up again and think, okay, if that didn't work, what am I going to do next? What else could I do to ensure success?
Now, there's a lot of things. I think when you talk about redundancies, there's a lot of mindset issues and things that come into play. And I think one place where people probably take the biggest hit, if you will, and I'm using, air quotes when I say that, is in their confidence. How much of a role or how big of a role does confidence play in someone's ability to be able to make a successful career change?
A huge, huge role in the career change process, because if you don't have confidence, it means that you've got that self-limiting belief sitting on your shoulder, telling you, talking to you every morning saying, you won't be able to do it, you're not good enough, you're not going to be able to overcome any difficulties. And so you need to build up self-confidence. And what I found is what tends to hit individuals' self-confidence levels is stress. And if you're going through challenges at work and you think, oh, really, I don't want to be here anymore, or if you've been hit with a redundancy, it's a very stressful situation, because career change is one of the major stresses in life. It's right up there with, death and divorce and maybe moving country or moving city or being removed from something that you're familiar with. And if you don't manage your stress levels effectively, you're going to find that you're not going to be able to cope. And certainly the confidence levels just plummet.
You actually have an assessment in your book that lists out a bunch of different life events, and you assign there's points assigned to each one. And then at the end, you can actually assess how much how high your stress level is and how it's impacting you personally, so that you can then begin to manage that stress. And you list a few steps or ways that people can manage stress. So can you give us a couple of those methods?
Yes, definitely. When it comes to stress, sometimes people just shut down and they withdraw within themselves. And that's quite a dangerous thing, because whenever you have a problem, if you share it, as the saying goes, it's a problem shared is a problem halved. So make sure that if you are feeling stressed, don't bottle it up. Share it with someone, with a trusted source, someone who you like and you trust, who and you feel that you're in a safe place when you're talking to them. Someone who's not going to judge you. You know, there are the Debbie Downers, and then there are people who make you feel really good and the people who make you feel not so good. Choose someone who you feel really comfortable with. Share your concerns, because just talking it through sometimes can help you to realize that, oh, it's not so bad. If you found this episode useful, you'll like my 7 Steps online careers program that guides you through each step in complete detail so you can confidently take action to secure your dream role. Go to janejacksoncoach.com/7 steps. That's the number 7, and get started today. janejacksoncoach.com/7 steps.
You've been listening to Jane Jackson Careers. Sign up to receive regular career advice at janejacksoncoach.com.